Good morning all of you. In the last class we learned about the properties regarding to the group theory. That is number 1, closure property. How can we decide the closure property is verified in the non-empty set? It is enough to prove that the composite elements, here general composition we are considering is star. The composite element A star B is in the given non-empty set for every A comma B in G. Then we can say that the composition star is closed in the given set G. And the second property is associative property. To verify this property, we have to observe the condition A star B star C is equal to A star B star C in the given set. If this condition holds in the given set G, for all A, B, C are in the set G, then we can say that the composition is associative. And the third property is existence of identity. How can you find identity element in the given set? It is enough to verify the condition for every A in G. If you write the composite element with a particular unique element E, A star E is equal to A, then we say that E is right identity, because in the composition right E is on the right side, that's why we are calling this is right identity. As well as we have to write another composition like this, E star A is equal to again A, then we say that E is left identity, because in the composition E is lying on the left side, so this is called left identity. Whenever the element is as well as right identity and left identity, simply we call it as identity element. If the condition holds for every element in G, then we say that the particular element, unique element is called identity element. Okay, next we are coming today to discuss the inverse property, existence of inverse. How can we find the inverse elements in the given set? To verify this property, we have to consider an element. Regarding to this element, if we pick up another element B in the same set G, such that if we verify the composition, if we verify the condition A star B is equal to E, where E the identity element in G, then we say that B is right inverse of A. B is right inverse of A inverse is equal to B and simple ga rasestu untam, but in the composition we have B is lying on right side, that's why we are calling this as right inverse of A. Similarly, if we verify the condition B star A is equal to E, then B is lying on the left side of the composition, so B is called left inverse of A. If both occurs, then we simply call the particular element B is called inverse element of A. Let us discuss this through examples. Let us consider set of integers. Set of integers under addition. How can we write it as algebraic structure? What is the algebraic structure? Through addition with the non-empty set integers. That is nothing but z comma plus. What is the identity? First of all, to verify the inverse element, to find out inverse elements, first we have the knowledge of identity element in the particular set under the composition. So identity element E is equal to 0 in this set. We already discussed in the last class. Now let us consider element A as some 3. A plus, we are considered the composition is addition, that's why instead of star we write here addition plus E is equal to again A. Instead of A we are writing 3 plus what is identity element? 0, which is equal to A plus B is equal to ZE. This is the condition, inverse condition. So 3 plus B is equal to, what is E value? 0. Then what is B value? Turning 3 outside, B is equal to minus 3. So what is the inverse of 3? Minus 3 is the inverse of 3. That means here we consider the composition is addition, that's why we are calling minus 3 is the additive inverse because the composition is addition, so additive inverse of plus 3. Similarly you can write minus 4 is the additive inverse of plus 4 in the set of integers. Similarly plus 5 is the additive inverse of minus 5, and so on you can write it. Next let us consider another example with multiplication. How can we find inverse elements in the given set under the given composition? Suppose you consider like this, q comma dot. What is q? Q is nothing but set of rational numbers. In this set, what is the identity element? Identity E is equal to 1. Under multiplication always identity element is 1. Let us take A is equal to, what are the elements in Q? P by Q form. Let us take it as 2 by 3. A composition is dot with B is equal to E, then we can find B here. A 2 by 3 into B is equal to, what is E here? 1. Then what is B? 1 by 2 by 3. That value is 3 by 2. Therefore B value is equal to 3 by 2. Is nothing but the inverse element of A. Verification. A into B, which is equal to 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 is equal to 1, which is identity. That means A dot B is equal to E. Then we say that B is the inverse of A. Multiplicative. Similarly, we can write multiplicative inverse of 7 by 9. What is the inverse of this element? Is nothing but 9 by 7 under multiplication. Like that we can find the inverse elements under the given compositions respectively. Okay, next property is commutative property. What is a commutative property? How can we verify it? Fifth property, commutative property. Let us consider two elements in the given set, non-empty set Z. Suppose A comma B are the true elements. If we composite A with B, if this value is X, and composite B value with A, this value is Y, if both are equal, that means X is equal to Y, that is A star B value, the composite value X is equal to the composite value Y. For every elements in G, then we say that the composition whatever we taken is commutative. The elements present in the set G, that's why we are calling it as commutative in the set G. The composition is commutative in the set G. Okay, these are the 5 properties. Suppose again through example we will verify it. Again consider Z comma addition. 2 elements are 2, 7. Under the composition is plus 9. 7 plus 2 is also 9. Both are equal. That's why we are calling 2 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 2. Like this we can verify the commutative property. You may consider under multiplication n comma dot and verify the commutative property.